Hi guys, I thought I'd make a short video about the exhaust filter maintenance and service on a 2017 2032R John Deere. It doesn't have urea injection or urea meaning the DEF fluid. You don't have to do anything like that. It will light up. This down here will light up, indicating that the exhaust temperature is going to be increasing to burn off the accumulated ash inside the exhaust filter. So it will tell you to pick up the engine RPM and the screen. Well, here's some of the stuff I read about it. In this John Deere owner's manual here, starting on page 230-2, the bottom of the page here, it gives a description here explaining the system a little bit, and on 230-3 it goes a little bit more in depth. Talks about how the exhaust filter indicator will illuminate if the system determines that soot buildup and exhaust filter requires cleaning. The light will remain on until an auto exhaust cleaning process is performed. B on here just explains that an exhaust filter cleaning will start automatically unless the disabled switch has been activated. The high exhaust temperature indicator B, which is this, it shows a little temperature thing, will illuminate and stay on during the cleaning process. So that this comes on saying that the filter indicator has determined that the soot buildup requires cleaning. Then this comes on next, showing higher temperature. And if your RPMs aren't high enough, your LED readout will tell you to pick up the RPMs. So next, moving on page 230-4. Showing a little bit more information here. Okay, give you a chance there to pause and read that. 230-5. Explains a little bit more here. Now this is parked exhaust filter cleaning. Um, 230-6. Okay. And then the last is on 230-7. Just explains kind of a recap of the previous pages. Basically, do not disable exhaust filter cleaning process unless absolutely necessary. So if that light comes on, that it's needed, then the light below that one there will come on. So just hopefully you've got some extra time there to run it at a little bit higher RPMs. I don't know how high of RPMs it is, but the LED will tell you. So I haven't gone through one of these regens, but it did kind of explain that if you are if you pause this, you already read it, but it does explain in here that passive, I believe it's right here. Yeah. This occurs less frequently if the engine is operated for long periods under conditions where passive exhaust filter cleaning takes place. So, I believe on the first page, the exact number of hours of operation before replacement or service is required will vary depending on engine's power category, duty cycle, and operating conditions. So, duty cycle, that would refer to how long you're running the engine for. If it's just short, and it does explain that later on if you hadn't read it yet, that if you have a lot of short duty cycles where you're not running the engine very long, that will contribute to quicker buildup. Engine oil, ash content, and fuel quality. So one of the things, just a little offshoot here, but still on point with this video, I put a little bit of additive in here. It's a mixed bag out there for sure if people are putting additives in their diesel, but in some parts of across, well, at least the U.S., there's different gas stations where you can buy premium diesel fuel. I've seen this at a Cenex gas station recently out in North Dakota. I haven't seen that around here, so just put a little bit of this in here, and if you read about this product here, it talks about how there's a lot less exhaust filter maintenance with adding that product in your diesel fuel. But what's my take on this system? Do I think it's a bunch of hoopla or what? Well, I can tell you it definitely works quite well. When I fire the tractor up out here in the garage, I don't have any kind of diesel exhaust smell rolling off the exhaust. I did have that with my 1025R. It would blow a little bit of smoke for a little bit there, and you could definitely smell the diesel exhaust. I know. That's for me. It's not a deal killer. If it had this system on or not, I would have still bought the tractor. But it is kind of nice to have that, not smoking the hell out of the garage with diesel smoke, especially if you are trying to disconnect an implement in the garage and drive off the mower or whatever, and the tractor's running for a little bit. It's nice to not cloud the garage up with diesel exhaust. So not exactly the case with my little Rabbit. That's a diesel, and that will do that inside the garage. Same with my Excursion Charger. Yeah, that really that'll actually set the CO2 detectors off in the garage within just a minute or so. That one's really bad. But my little Corolla here, that my winter car, that is just like this tractor here, pretty clean exhaust, so as to be expected. It's a new car. But yeah, I guess that's my take on this system. I hope this video was helpful. If you have time, go back and read up on this, and if you want to do a little more research. So it does say in there that, yeah, right on the first page there, 3,000 hours if it's below 175 horsepower, and I believe those are just general numbers. So 3,000, after 3,000 hours, exhaust filters during normal equipment operation, the DPF service interval will depend on the rate at which ash accumulates in it. Generally, exhaust filters on engines below 175 horse will require replacement at 3,000 hours. Engines above 175 horse will require replacement at 4,500 hours. So this explains about the back pressure, and that rises more frequently. So hope this helps. Have a great day.